It's very important for you to understand that in a day, human beings think anywhere between 60,000 to 80,000 thoughts. With 80,000 thoughts a day, with so much of personal and professional challenges, not a single person is at peace. In this scenario, you are dumping everything more using your mobile app, websites and e-commerce sites and all the technological interfaces. They have to keep thinking what to do. For example, every time you type your CVV number, the moment you type in, you say submit, the OTP comes and it says this OTP is valid for only 2 minutes. Then you need to go back to your SMS, check that, and then come back and enter. These days you have that OTP itself coming up in the mobile app, but it doesn't happen in an e-commerce website. When the system says enter the OTP within 2 minutes, there is a stress created and you're always wanting to do that faster. And that's a tremendous stress. Every single company can reduce it. There are very poor interfaces I see with banking systems in India. Terrible interfaces. Every single banking interface in the world is terrible interface, even today. For example, go to one of the largest banks in India, HDFC. You want to add a beneficiary to transfer funds. And when you add a beneficiary, the first thing it asks is, what is the account number? When I'm typing in, you can't see the number. It all comes in dots. What kind of a stupid interface is that? You don't know whether you have typed it right or wrong. And this is after I logged in. Again, I need to type the same number, the account number. At that time, I can see it. Now, these two has to match. When it doesn't match, you have to restart everything again. What kind of a poor interface is that? All the banking system in the world requires a complete overhaul in their interface design. They dump so many thoughts in the name of security. But most of the time you see it, banking systems go through so much of fraud that these interfaces does not even hurt their revenue in any way. Which means when you look at the amount of money banks are losing compared to the so-called security reasons, this is a zilch. No way any bank will have any security glitches by making these interfaces simpler. So why is that companies are not willing to simplify it? Because they are scared. That is when a new startup comes in, simplifies everything, wipes out the entire industry revenue which they have been earning for decades. That's what is happening with newcomers like Airbnbs of the world. Hospitality companies never focused on experience. Airbnb focused on experience. The wire transfer companies made life so simple, like PayPal, Google Pay, Apple Pay, Paytm. All these companies have made life so easy that just with your phone number you can transfer money, wiped out billions of dollars of revenue by some of the top-notch companies, banking companies in the world. Because all they did is simplified their interface. By that, they created brilliant experience where users fell in love with their product. When I open an app like Airbnb, I feel like eating it. It is so beautiful, it's consumable. Tell me how many companies in the world create consumable app? Hardly 1%. This is where you need to understand where to shake things up. It's very easy to add one feature after one feature. They are all just a subset of your one big thing. Multi-features, multi-functionalities doesn't work anymore. But it's very hard to remove the feature and keep that one thing and make it big.